My original name was Abby. It was such an innocent name. A bad name will be of no importance after this story. I was a normal 14-year-old, but others saw me as a freak, nerd, creep. I'd always stick to my computer and write songs, poetry, or story. People didn't understand me very well, so I decided to pour my emotions into my computer. My original brown eyes seemed to reflect the blues, reds, and greens of the computer screen, and my dark brown hair shined with the white light. In my mind, my computer was my only friend that understood me fully. Too bad it didn't matter. That night had stained me with terrible memories and fears. Anger swelled up inside of me. Insanity and anger were the only things I had left. I will take my revenge on those people that didn't save me. Well, I guess I should start with what happened that night. My parents had left me alone for the night and had left me a hot dinner on the stove. I was planning to get my dinner later on, but somebody told me to get it now. The stupid thing was that they forgot to turn off the stove. How lucky of me to find out before anything burned. I quickly shut it off and scooped out some pasta for my dinner. I noticed the flame was still on, so I walked over and tried to shut it off. It wouldn't shut off, and I began to panic. I grabbed the phone that was near the counter and dialed 911 and pleaded for help. Please, please, my stove won't shut off. My house might burn, please help me. What's your address, they asked. Sunset Street, 1101, I screamed. We'll be over as soon as possible, they said, with a reassuring voice. Let's get this straight. My house is only 2 minutes away from the fire department. The stove caught on fire and began to spread. I ran upstairs to my computer and started emailing people to come help. Help me, no reply. My house is on fire, help me, no reply. Help, no reply. I didn't hear any sirens or any flashing lights. Within 5 minutes, the fire was in my room and I was cornered. I began typing my dying message onto my laptop. It was short, but my emotions were seeping out in anger. I finally heard the sirens and saw the flashing lights. But the fire had caught my sleeve and began to burn. I yelled in fear. Help! I yelled finally, as I began to scream in pain from the flames. That's odd. Why are the flames green? I asked, shivering. Suddenly, I saw someone in front of me, but she looked exactly like me, except her eyes were blue, with red pupils, and her nails were glowing green. Her hair was a mix of burnt black and dying white. I didn't understand. Every time I took a step, she would too. And every time I moved my arm, she would too. Then I noticed something. My dying message was in front of me, and what was in front of me too was my reflection from the glass of the computer screen. I will get my revenge, not being saved. I was trapped in this computer world filled with blues, reds, and greens. I was trapped until I can get my revenge on